Salutations, fair maiden. Who might
It's a Tanakh game, but any tribe can enjoy it. Ah, come to revel in some strike, sister? Let me set the board.
I was just passing by.
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set, a Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win at all my boards, too. All right, let's start off simple. The Tanakh like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points. And to win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes. You see that number on the top right corner? That there is how many victory points you'll get for destroying that machine. Notes also tell you how far a piece can move, how powerful their attacks are, the distance they can strike from, and of course, their health. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go. I own the board, so I get to choose who goes first. Since this is your first time, I'll let you go. Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward. And remember, each machine can only move a certain distance. Take a look at your notes if you need a reminder. Easy enough, huh? Now, you get to move 2 machines each round, so go ahead and pick a... Move that machine forward. It's all part of the learning process. Perfect. There's not much else to do for now, so just end your turn. We're forging onwards. Let me move my pieces here. And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first. Now move the piece close enough to attack one of my machines. You gotta move that piece close enough to attack my machine, okay? You'll be testing your machine's combat power against the opponent's. A machine's combat power is a combination of the terrain your machine is standing on and its own attack power. This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine's combat power. And your current machine has 2 points of attack power. So in total, your machine's combat power equals 2 points. Since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power. And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So right now, the difference in combat power between the 2 machines is 2 points. This means your machine can do 2 points of damage to my machine. Did you get all that? Knew you were a smart one. Finish up by attacking my machine. Not pulling any punches, huh? Now grab that second machine of yours. See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move 1 space further. Try it out. Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now, some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points. So use at your own discretion. Let's try doing that now so you can see what I mean. That's about it for your turn then. Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it. Same as in the wilds, machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece. Now let that machine... Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece. You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But If you overcharge your machine, you can attack a second time. And by the look of your machine's health, you'd be sacrificing your piece to defeat mine. But sometimes, that can be overcharge your machine to attack mine. Ain't that a thrill? Now, because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are worth. Good news is, since you're the one attacking, you're gonna receive your victory points before I do. Which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory points first. That's why sometimes losing a piece can be the best way to end a game in your favor. Now, you'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 victory points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That means you're the winner! That wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that. I know it saved my behind in a game or two.
I'll try and remember that.
Oh, before I forget, these are all my spare pieces. I want the Savior of Meridian to have them. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of unique pieces that can turn a game in your favor, though they'll need the right materials to craft you one. Or you might find them in the wilds if you're lucky. I know I've lost my fair share of pieces after a night of machine hunting or brew hopping. No need to thank me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike players. Now, if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
Here we go. Your turn. Time to get serious. Board's all yours. You got me down to one piece. I am impressed. Knocked right off the board. Guess luck's not on your side today, Red. Let's do this! Your move, Red. My turn. That's it for me. Machine left? That ain't good. got that one. Good luck. You're up, Red. Come up. Your turn. Okay, let's see. You're up, Red. Oh, seriously? That was a surprise. Fearless. That was brutal. Your move, Red. One less piece on the board. Well, that's done now. Time to make my move. Off the board it goes. Oh, I won! Probably shouldn't sound so surprised, huh? Come back anytime, Red.
Hey, Milduff. Milduff. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Olvin didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals. No trouble.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they like my food. Or the ale.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly. But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Ulvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice, until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile, if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
Then don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
Already got enough meat and bitter leaf. Just need to grab a metal panel for the scrounger.
Bristlebacks threaten us all.
Oh, drop the act. Sharp as that. We all know it was the Carja who let the Bristlebacks into the valley. Sent them straight through the gates.
That is preposterous. Why would we let dangerous machines into our own land?
You mean the land that honest Osram laborers work tirelessly with no say in its governance? The land that, should you sign the decree...
Oh, you and that damned concession decree.
...would be managed by the people who actually live and work on it.
What do you want, Ulvund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the Savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Ulvund Freeholder, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the Bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the Magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble, ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The, burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Oseram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Oseram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Oseram laborers of this land who do all the backbreaking work, while only the Carja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. And just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
If Chainscrape is on Carja land, shouldn't a Carja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Oseram folk, of course. You think a Carja can head this whole venture? Ah! The Magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chainscrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
You said you founded Chainscrape. Somehow I doubt that.
Practically founded, I said. I alone saw its potential when it was just a smattering of tents in Barren Light's shadow. I invested in the mine, convinced some friends back home to do the same, and here we are. You could say Chainscrape is what it is thanks to me.
Oh, so you're not just standing around and profiting off everyone else?
Not at all. Sure, I make a little return on my investment here and there, but my main priority, as it was from the beginning, is to look after the well-being of these honest, working Oseram.
Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town, but with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Oseram lives.
I'm going to clear out the Bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is going to get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
Just be ready to blow the whistle. Better see what that Carja Magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
Never met a beer I didn't love.
Didn't expect to see you up and about.
find this in my stash later.
I hope Corvin and the others are doing better than I am.
What happened to you?
That damn mine is what happened to me. It won't be the last injury if Ulvin keeps shoving those tongs into those tunnels.
What mine?
Northeast of Chainscrape, where the river ends. I told Corvin we should stop when the first cave-in happened, but Ulvin probably threatened to cut off our pay. Or worse.
How about you slow down and take me through it? You mentioned you were injured in a cave-in.
Yeah, a couple days ago. That's how I hurt this blasted leg. Corvin and the others were opening a new vein while I was checking on an older one. As soon as their blast hit, the tunnel I was in collapsed. Might have dodged it if I wasn't running on barely a spark of sleep. We were pushing too hard and too fast.
And you're afraid Corvin and the others might not be as lucky if it happens again.
Mm-hmm. Hit the nail right on the head.
How come Ulvin's in charge? Don't these mines belong to the Carja?
Try telling Ulvin that. He brought in all the backing to get them open. Might as well own them. Fire and spit. You ask him. He owns us as well.
Who's Corvin?
He's their foreman. And a damn good one. The kind that knows how to deal with management when it gets unreasonable. But Ulvin... his demands go beyond unreasonable. Corvin's been doing his best to appease him. He even blamed himself for my injury when it was Ulvin who ordered the extra shifts.
Sounds like a good guy.
That's why we all put up with the long hours and lousy conditions. But if the whole mine becomes unstable, I'd rather suffer Ulvin's wrath than die buried in rubble.
I could check in on your crew if I'm in the area.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Give it a rest, would you?
Don't you think I forgot?
Alright, now I just gotta find the tavern again.
What can I do you for? Aren't we a sight for sore eyes? I'd live in a forge if they paid me enough.
I'll go. Who's it, Hammerhead?
Only the day's work now.
Well, looks like it's this guy's fault he lost his eyebrows.
Savior, thank you for taking the time. And my condolences that you had to endure Ulvund's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Carja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the Bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is Barren Light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Ulvund up.
What is this concession decree that Ulvund wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Carja for the Bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
How does blaming the Carja for the Bristlebacks help Ulvund get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but Chainscrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Carja loosed the Bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King. And with the Bristlebacks bringing work in the valley to a halt, Ulvund has plenty of time to pick at barely healed wounds.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of Barren Light must continue.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. Well, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
You said the Bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking, then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Carja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
Hello again. How goes your search?
About that. What did you need to make your signature dish?
A corrugated metal panel, for starters. I can use it until I get another groove griddle forged. You could probably pull one out of a scrounger scrap pile northeast of here. I'll clean it first, don't worry. And for the dish itself, some wild meat and a handful of bitter leaf stems. Then I can get cooking.
I should be going.
Right.
Stash this away for later. Looks like a landscape. Scary ramblers. Got it.
That could have gone better than it did. Okay, that explains why the tree bent the other day. The trees can actually be destroyed by machines. Look at that. This is a destructible environment.
Pack's full, but my stash has room.
Hello! Welcome to the Sunset Archon channel, where we aspire to gain from night to first light. How are you doing today?
I'll save this for a dyer. Scroungers. Mildev said I could find a metal panel in one of their scrap piles. No metal panel. Better check another scrap pile. I can get data to override machines or cauldrons. Just need to find one. Much better. Through the scrap piles for a metal panel.
Alright, we survived. Barely, but still. There we go.
Pack's full. I can get it from my stash later.
Alright. Rock. Rock. Shards.
I think I have everything I need for Mildef. Good thing, too. I can use a decent meal.
Interesting. Okay. So you can't climb on everything. Yeah. Climbing is still limited, but it's better. There we go. This is confusing. Alright, forget that.
Getting somewhere.
Oh. Didn't expect it to come up there like that. All right, finally got some blaze. Purge water.
Exploring cauldrons might teach me how to override these things.
Alright, enough of that.
There it goes.
Alright. Finally. Thought you could escape. Alright, a Fanghorn Antler. That's one of the things I needed. A Fanghorn primary nerve. And there was one more piece I broke off.
This'll be my stash when I need it.
Got away. Can't wait to make fire arrows.
Damn it!
Oh. Ah. Drift is getting on my nerves. Fall! Since when could they do that? Ah. This drift is getting on my nerves.
So if an Ostrom hammers metal, I'll have you know I am the smartest man ever.
Bit busy now, but we're
Anyone see where I put my drink?
Eyes up here, brother.
Ah, there you are. I happen to receive another visit from Ulvin himself. He was pushy, but I stood my ground. And dare I say it, I even got my own back. Yes, I did.
I'm listening.
When I made his meal, I used 3 pinches of salt. Instead of 2.
Each journey begins with a single step, I guess. I think I have everything you asked for.
Then just as you have inspired me, let us see if I can return the favor. Time to cook.
That sounds like SpongeBob's April Fool's joke. Using 1 ice cube instead of 2.
Wow. Mildif, that was inspired.
Next time you want the best provisions, you know where to find me. Your next order of any dish will be on the house.
Thanks. And don't forget to stand up for yourself.
Funny you should say that. As it happens, I'm already cooking up my next portion of resistance. Hope to see you again.
It might be a good idea to stock up on some food before I head back out. And see what else Mildif's cooking up.
That's not.
Wait.
You're welcome, Elvin.
The guidance waypoint could use some work.
You've got a face like a thundercloud.
More to fire with.
Well, I feel better.
me? Thank the Forge you were here.
Get inside until it's safe.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Jeez. As soon as I walk out here. Acid bristleback. Let's see what I can get. There's a charger.
On me. I can send it to my stash.
Ah. Alright. Well, this will make my journey easier. Rock.
Looks like some sort of quarry.
I'll leave you in the dust.
And it's full of bristlebacks.
Okay.
Incoming.
Alright. Alright. Alright, tower overrides. Tusks. Grinder discs. Acid canister. Chain reaction. Detachable. Okay. And there we go. Canister kill. Aye. Let's just extract things gently from this thing. Oh.
Now I need more.
Yes! Alright.
There. Quarry's safe.
I'm getting my rock back. I expected an explosion.
I don't know what Anora's doing out here, but consider yourself old. I tried to hold off and wait for the Vanguard, but one of them bristlebacks charged us. Next thing you know was a full-fledged fracas.
Is everyone okay?
We lost some good people, but we would have lost the whole quarry without you.
Well, at least it's quiet now.
Your ears ought to be ringing with a quarry at work, but Chainscrape's whistle ain't blowing, so we're stuck picking up the pieces.
You need the whistle to get back to work?
Me and my crew are just little cogs out here. Can't lift a hammer till Olvin blows that thing. Cause if we work without his say-so, he'll ban us. And my people have been through enough.
Olvin holds that much power?
He's got the money and connections to snuff our fires for good. Almost feels like we stood a better chance with the bristlebacks.
What are you and your crew working on?
We're supposed to be working Olvin's claim, digging out stone to show our barren light. But the work stoppage and the bristlebacks cut us short. Never seen those blasted things in a dawn before. Where in Forge Fire did they come from?
I'm not sure. At least not yet. I need to get going. Stay safe.
Thanks to you, that might actually be possible today.
Did my mount die again? Might have just bailed. Oh, that's not a hunting arrow. Should still be good. Okay. Duly noted. Duly noted. Almost died stupidly again.
Stuff for the stash.
Not sure why he didn't run, but... or why it's even here in the quarry itself. Whatever.
Secret ingredient for someone, I bet.
Oh, geez. Blight. And I'm going the wrong way. Alright, that didn't work. Better to learn these things at low altitudes than when you're doing parkour on a mountain.
Gerard said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry. I should see if there's anything in the back of the valley.
Please tell me there's no cauldron here.
Dead bristleback, Water Falls. Gotta check it out.
Ah, crud. The idiot dug out a cauldron.
Looks like it died on impact. Maybe it charged off the cliff up there. I better keep following the trail up.
Let's take the shards. Yeah, this is definitely crud.
I can grab this for my stash later.
But apparently I'm just fine carrying 37 rocks in my pocket. 38 rocks.
Another dead bristleback? Gemstone. It's green like blaze, but it's hard and shiny. I wonder if merchants would be interested.
Green like blaze.
I have charged off the cliff above. I should keep going up the trail.
Again? Bronze? Why is there a pure bronze ingot inside of a bristleback?
And a lot of broken trees. It's like a stampede went through. Is this where the bristlebacks came from?
Yeah.
How? Unless this cave leads out of the Daunt.
Split crag.
Okay, let's see where this leads.
No, we're good, I'll tell you that. Oh, glowing mushrooms. And you get a medicinal berry from glowing mushrooms.
The old cart tracks collapsed. It looks recent. Guess I'm not going that way.
Sparkers.
There's smoke from deeper in the mine.
Huh.
Explosion? Bristlebacks. So they did come through here. They must have gotten trapped. I'm gonna have to take them out before I can look around.
Oh, come on! Ah. This is ridiculous. Yes!
Okay. Better take a look at where the smoke's coming from. Sounds to my stash. There's a lot of smoke. Looks like the mine runs pretty far back.
Oh, this ain't good.
Who's the dead end? Bristlebacks must have collapsed these tracks too.
Huh.
There's a lot of blaze down there.
Oh, so that's Blaze.
There's enough blaze here to blast a mountain open. And there's a note on one of the barrels. This note's addressed to Olvend. Looks like this mine was supposed to be shut down. Olvend must have gotten blasting deeper into the mountain. I should let Javad know what I found.
Yeah. Shipping manifest. Wow. Alright, first things first. Let's find out where that other mine is. the opposite direction.
I'm drunk, you. Who said that?
Savior, what news do you bring?
Picked up the Bristleback Trail by the quarry. Looks like they stampeded out of a mine at the back of the valley.
The mine? How could a herd of bristlebacks come from there?
I'm not sure, but Ulvin's workers were using explosives to tap the tunnels inside.
For the love of Dawn, I told him it wasn't worth the risk. Those tunnels, they run for miles underground, even beyond the Daunt. No, you don't think.
That Ulvin's blasting opened up a passage from the other side?
Perhaps. Yes, perhaps. If this is true, we need confirmation. An inquiry. So thorough, so irrefutable, endorsed by the Savior.
All right, I'll... I need to go.
Of course.
Alright, we'll take care of the other thing first.
Came from, I need to head further west. Another reason to get the embassy going?
Alright, next I need a bristleback tusk. More fighting bristlebacks. Wonderful. Alright, this is already done.
I'm okay. Okay.
I've learned to override machines and closings before. I wonder if they're really out here. anything, no?
Okay. Alright, you want to duel? Fine, let's duel. Moving on. 40 rocks. Alright, should be over here. Yes! There it is. That's what I need. The antler. Can't have too much wood. Back in Zero Dawn, before the stash, I had over 1,000 pieces on me, ready to go. Whenever I needed more arrows.
Teach me how to override these machines. But where would
Noted. Whoa. Come on.
One fight avoided.
Come on, come on, come on. Come closer. Come closer. Oh, come on. Get back here. Purge water. Blaze. Resource container. Antler.
This turned into something tasty.
Alright, managed to get both antlers. Good practice. If only I could reclaim my arrows.
The world always seems quieter when it snows.
Unknown burrower's site. Alright. And now it's known.
Stuff for the stash. that canister with a fire arrow.
Yeah, if only I had some fire arrows.
Smoke. Coming from where Arnav said I'd find his crew. I'm here.
Gotta get some good charger horns. Alright, I'm getting good at taking out the horns.
This must be the mine Arnav told me about. It looks like the miners are in trouble.
It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault.
I just started running. I didn't look back.
That looks like the foreman Arnav mentioned. I should check in with him.
You good?
I'm okay. Thank you, Corvin.
Corvin? Arnav sent me. I'm...
Not now.
Easy. What happened?
Explosion in the mine. Water flooded the whole place. Some of my guys are still... They're still down there. Can't stop.
You've done enough. Are you hurt?
I'll live. The others. Please.
I need to know exactly what happened.
We used controlled blast to open up new veins in the mountain. One of them must have gone wrong. I can't... I have to go.
How many are still down there? Corvin, how many?
Two, I think. Two more.
I'll do what I can.
Well. That's one of the dangers of blast mining.
Gotta find those two miners, quick. The miners.
That was close. That was close.
Are you okay?
Who are you?
Corvin sent me. Are you hurt?
My leg.
I was a little too close to the blast.
What happened?
We were blasting in the farthest tunnel, but the scaffolding didn't hold. It collapsed. I think it blocked the drainage shaft. Water started flooding the place as quick as I drink ale. I barely managed to drag us here.
So something's keeping the water inside the tunnels.
What are you thinking?
I've got an idea. Are there more explosives?
Are you crazy?
Yeah. Should still be some up top, but you'll need these fuses.
Are you crazy?
You can't move, and I'm not leaving you. It's not like she can make things worse.
Don't go anywhere. I need to find whatever's blocking that drainage shaft and blow it sky high. Hopefully without bringing them up. Made it. There's the debris blocking the shaft.
Oh. Okay then. Interesting. Alright, how do I do this?
Picture at least.
Yeah. Okay.
Burrowers.
Of course. I think I'll just stay over here and shoot them from a distance. Yeah. which I can't seem to do.
Can't override that now. Need to get data from the cauldron if I can find one.
Alright. Got the sound shell.
That's all of them. Now to find a way out of this room. I should follow those tracks. See if they lead to the explosives.
Alright, another sound shell.
I need to find a way up to those explosives.
Wait, really? I was wondering how to use those things. Okay. Good to know. Mushrooms are not just for show. Oh man.
Let's see where this leads.
Iron ingot.
There's the explosives up on the track. Just need to get across somehow. Might be a good idea to drop that ladder.
Alright.
It's not hooking onto that.
Nope. Alright, there we go. Okay. Made it. This'll be good.
Trick. Ah, guess that got its attention.
Alright. Give me one moment. And we're going to end it right here. Thank you for those who popped in to watch. And I will see you on Tuesday when we will be going back to finish to stream Voice of Cars, The Forsaken Maiden. Until then.